Okay, before I call it a day, I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the dryer sheets. Um, I have used the dryer sheets. First of all, I painted the dryer sheets as I said I had done. But I'm also using it as material. So one thing I'm doing is I'm forming it on a bowl, which is an armature in a sense. It's like a form. And it's not that I'm going to make the bowl. I just want to see what happens when it's formed over an armature. This is kind of experimenting. I want to see if the glue actually hardens the fibers, and what happens when it's formed over a shape of an armature. Because this is something that I might want to incorporate in my my wings that I make for my fairies, or even my jewelry, my brooches. I may want to use the material to create some brooches that's actually created out of the fibers. The other thing I'm doing is I have stretched it over wood and just a branch, because I'm thinking that I'd like to make a doll out of this too. So, I think art, part of art and certainly part of creativity is the process of experimenting and just asking the question, what if? I believe that it's just a matter of, using the material and seeing what the material does. So I'm using dryer sheets now, but as I also have used in the past, I've used paper towels. These are wonderful for material. I've actually sewn on the paper towels, and they make wonderful material for all kinds of things, including covering journals, and I've actually cut them into strips and made bracelets out of the paper towel strips. I have used them for fairy wings and angel wings. I have used the paper towels to cover different kinds of forms, including bowls. I've made bowls out of the paper towels by stiffening the paper towel with glue. And so I'm kind of experimenting right now, and I will come back and show you what I've done with the dryer sheets, as well as what happens after the bowl, after the fibers dry on the bowl. I will show you what happens after that. And the other thing I experimented with today is I actually used food coloring to paint silk. This is a silk scarf that actually my husband got me. He actually got it from China, but I really wasn't too fond of the scarf itself because of the color. It was kind of a dull color. So I may use the silk for material to do different things now that at least I'm using it. Sometimes when I get something, or I find something, I transform it into something else. So this is really pretty now. I mean, there's lots of really gorgeous colors in the silk. I used all kinds of colors. I didn't just use one color, but I actually used all the primary colors, and I mixed some of the colors, so some of them actually look very aged. And I like some of the patterns that I see in the scarf, so I'll probably use that as an applique of some sort in some of my fiber art. And I also like the strands, the little fibers that's at the end. I like to use this for manipulative fabric. And anyway, I'm going to show you what I do with this as well. And this is a wonderful discovery that I actually, when I was working with the girls at a girls' camp, we used natural material, natural dyes to dye material, and we used food coloring. So this was an experiment that I did when I was doing the camp that I have now translated into some of my own work. So I'll come back and show you what I do with that. So I'm going to call it a day. Again, my studio is at, it's in Southern Pines. It's 139 East, Pennsylvania. And this is an example of my studio and where I work and also where I teach, both children and adults. And as you can see, I do lots and lots of different kinds of things. So if you're interested in classes, workshops, check back with my website or my blog, or you can also email me at joyof_art@msn.com, and just check back with me on my videos. I will be making more tutorials and the different things that that I do, and I appreciate it, and thank you. Bye bye.